Well, hello again, all you good and bad motherfuckers. I'm once here again in my workshop. It's following my face. Working on my trusty Jeep. 245,000 kilometers, and starting up to 6 times a day. I think that's pretty good for a starter motor. I managed to get, I had two starter motors. One was of this one, of course, and one of my black one. These ones. Right. Yeah. Ta-da. Here's one. And the other one is also here somewhere. But are you still following me or what, like? What are you doing, camera? I'm here. Oh boy, oh boy. What's FPV? I'll do. If any of you guys out there know anything about DJI cameras and things, I'm using this because I'm shaking way too much for the phone. So anyway, one spins nicely, the motor, but the solenoid doesn't work. And the other one spins with a horrible bearing noise, and the solenoid works. That's the one in here. But now the solenoid's not working. I actually lent this starter motor to a friend, and if it is the same one, it got busted while he changed it. The actuator terminal, I presume that's what you call it, was broken, and I just don't think that solenoid's making enough contact. So I brought a new one, which I thought I brought here. And there it is. And I'll keep the other two for spares. Buddy, I'm up here. Does the joystick work? Yeah. I'll keep the other two for spare parts. You know, they don't take up a lot of room. And I do have 3 of these Jeeps, 2 operating. So there we go. JLEC. Made in China, just like every bloody thing else, I imagine. If I can, I always avoid buying Chinese, but then sometimes it doesn't even say. But sometimes the advertising's so false. Oh, JLEC. JLEC, that sounds like a really old name. So anyway, size comparison. Between, they're both supposed to be 1.7, right? But when you look at the difference in size. They're supposedly both 1.7 amps, I think, or something. So yeah, I like this better. This is the push on terminal. I'm gonna have to change that on mine, because mine has a screw on terminal, and that sucks to get to. So after I've pulled the starter motor out of the Jeep behind me, I'll just have to put a push on plug onto the end of the wire. So that's the only thing, the only difference, which is good because this is really annoying. But I can't imagine I will need another starter motor unless this brand is crap. I really don't know. But it's what I could get at short moment's notice. I think I nearly have a flat battery, so may end up having to go to phone. I just charged it, I thought. I say. Okay, I'll see. Alright, so what I'll do is film as much as I can on this one. Turn around, put a drop cloth on the ground, and I sprayed it with degreaser and other things, so it'd be cleaner and easier to work on. Mind you, this starter motor itself was already clean because I clean things when I put it in. So first thing we have to do, good people, let's see if I can focus it all. You can't see that. Anyway, first thing we have to do is, on the car itself, is unbolt this one, but to get to the screw is extremely difficult. So you leave that one, I leave that one connected, undo these two bolts. This bolts in on one side, the other one bolts in through the bell housing on the other side. So this side is threaded and this is a big hole. I actually, this is my second new starter motor. Don't you hate it when auto shops get your parts wrong? Gave her all the details, she ordered it and came back here, and it was for a Jeep Liberty V6, when I told her mine was a Grand Cherokee 4.7 V8. So anyway, it was only take about 2 hours to get it in stock, so which is quite good. All right, which is quite good. And I did apologize. This is Auto One, of course. I mean, my favorite auto parts store ever. Always has been, ever since I was young. So let's undo those and pull that sucker out. Maybe you can get. Can you get a view from up there? I don't know what I'm looking at though.
This screen is so small.
It's too far away. Too far away. I really wanted to show you guys how it's done. But camera. It doesn't seem to want to. It's difficult by yourself. I see why popular YouTubers now get cameramen, involved. Because could you imagine me and my channel if someone just followed me with my camera? So, alright, well, I'll stop the video here. As much as I want to show you, detail by detail. If you do want to know, if I've missed something that you wanted to see and you didn't, just ask in the comments. I pretty much always answer. If you have a look down, I usually answer pretty much everybody. So here I go. Okay, change of camera. What I've decided to do, I'm still gonna film it all, but you're just not gonna see me grab my tools and stuff. Alright, that's all. So here we go. First one I think was a 13, I think. I think it was 13. I think the others are 50. 13.5 inch. Very similar in size. Yeah, that's the one. If this channel keeps going, who knows? It may get popular enough for me to get a cameraman. Eh? Wouldn't that be cool? Look at this. Woo! Baby. There's a few kilos there. Again. These end up getting used a lot and beaten up by hammers. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Of the same crime. I've done the same thing. Woo. I'm making love to the camera. I'm so close. Now you can't see nothing, can you? Huh? You can see a bit there. You can see a bit there. Wait a minute, I have an idea. Let me pause. Is that going again? Okay, let's see if my idea win or fail. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a tough one. Win or fail. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a win. A bit. Hey, I think so. I'd use my smaller drill, but my son is borrowing it. Let's go. Take my watch off. Okay. Whew. Pain, my friends. I don't have a morphine pump anymore. That's finally been removed. But that means I'm not as pain-free as I used to be. Whew, I think this one may be a bit too big for the job. Get on that. Yeah, baby. But yeah, this is a 700 foot-pound rattle gun that I just unused on a wee little nut like this. I'm glad I didn't have it on tightening, because that would have destroyed the shit out of it. Now, there's a split washer and a flat washer. I always put the flat washer first, then the spring washer or locking washer. That is the correct order. Alright, well, the other one is a Phillips one, and you're basically hitting the exhaust. It is about 2 inches of screwdriver room. So we're gonna leave it on there and loosen it up first. From memory, that was 15, was it? Or 9/16. 15 is good. Have you guys noticed that these are a mix of imperial and metric? They really are a mix. Of imperial and metric. Hell knows why. Probably because actually this one was built in Austria, so maybe some of the mechanical parts and that were sent in from America for assembly, and other parts manufactured over there. Gee, look, that oil. Oh, come here, bugger. I'm looking at other stuff while I'm under here. Because you guys are in the way. You're bloody annoying. You should be here giving me a hand. Woo! Line of sight, that was better. And of course it's in tightening mode. Woo, here we go. Isn't it a lot more peaceful doing it by hand? Huh? Yeah, that's what we want, peaceful. No, we want to hear V8s roaring, rubber burning. Huh? Anybody want to talk politics? No? Oh, that's good. Whoops. And there's a 15. It could be a 9/16. 15 is a touch, a smidgen bigger than 9/16. And 1/2 inch is a smidgen bigger than 12. So about a smidgen smaller than 13. So if you don't have the correct one on the right, if you don't have the correct nut, socket to go over your nut, and there's a lot of tension. Just that difference between 9/16 and 15 or 13 and 12 could be the difference between undoing a bolt or rounding it off. It really can. Alright, the other one's on the other side. At least you guys won't be in the bloody way. Where did I put my ratchet? Ratchet. See that yanks? What do you guys call them over there? But Hyundai, you call, what is it? We call them Hyundai, you call them, I forget, I don't know how to pronounce it. I just wish I had a clean workbench, because I've done nothing in here since I worked here with my son on his Mustang. It's taking me this long to recover from my operation. It's in my pocket! See? Told you I'm not well. And my gift from my son for Father's Day. King Chrome mechanics tool, which is perfect until I lift the roof on this shed. I'm gonna lift the roof because I can use that light being a bit better. It's a panel light, I think. Basically like a computer screen, I think. But, yeah. I don't have to stand, or can I? I need a good torch. Someday. That's the problem, having a hoist that can't go quite all the way up. That's why I originally said I want to lift the roof. You know, lift the roof off the place. Party! That type of stuff. Come on, baby. The pain. Oh, sorry, guys. I took so many painkillers before starting. I don't know why my phone only records in short bursts. Probably something to do with settings. Sometimes I don't hear it. Alright. Go, I think. So if you follow this channel, you're going to hear a lot of that. I'm sorry to say. Of an old 19-year-old. Where's that damn bolt? I've had this out twice yesterday. First I pulled the old one out. Then to replace this one, where? My son's supposed to have done this, but did he put the bolt in the right hole? Yes, my son did help me yesterday. Kneel and be knighted by Your Highness H.O.G. Okay. Now I'm getting serious. At least it's clean. But that. Oh. So it is that one. Okay.
$1,000 years later, when Rick manages to get up.
Oh, that's a good position for the light. By accident. You're the same size. Let's round it off. $15, where art thou? Look at this. Party lights. I just brought them for the colour, but they ended up being a pretty good spanner. They ended up being a pretty good spanner, even though they're party. Yeah, it's definitely 15. So why aren't you doing your job? 15. This is killing. Wobbly sockets, huh? Here we go. Yeah, baby. So this just needs to be a touch higher for me. This Jeep. Not that much rather do this like this than on the ground, like I used to, under a jack, a block of wood. You know, my first be finger tight. I cleaned you yesterday, yes. So you should come out easy. There we go. Come on down, but be careful not to break that connection that I can't get to. But for some reason, the battery terminal has made a love affair with this starter motor and don't want to let it go. Okay. Stop rooting. Well, that is a pin in a hole. Eh? So, you don't like my humour, well, that's because I'm an Aussie. Woo! Short fillets. Us Aussies, we can be quite crude, extremely sarcastic. Oh no, Angelo is still loose. Oh no. I think that, oh jeepers, the screw is loose. So not a good contact. Well, I'm still going to put the new start motor in. Bugger it. If this test's okay, I'm still going to do it. This car I've had for 4 years. Hardly change the oil. I brought it with a busted steering box. That lasted another 2 years. And then on top of that, come on. I don't want to drop that little screw. No. There we go, I got it. I don't want to drop it because I don't want to pick it up. I don't want to bend over. Getting it out of here can be a tricky thing. I hope the black camera's still recording and didn't stop after 10 minutes. No, it's still going. All right. There she is. Oh boy, I want to see if it still works now. And it wasn't just because the terminals were loose. What do you guys want? See this little screw here? Was loose. We were worried to over tighten it because we had to use an epoxy resin because it was broken. So there's no way you could have tightened it up. It came back broken. So I epoxy resined it, which is this stuff here, which is awesome. It's called Steel Weld by Powertech. There's a few different brands. You basically cut off what you knead it together, and you've got 5 minutes, and it sets hard like aluminium. I can tell you a story about this stuff when it first came out, but I'll just do a story where I'm just sitting down, not where I'm busy. Okay. This is how high my bench should have been. Hey? Let me see, where am I looking? What are you guys looking at? Ah, oh, that's terrible. I'm gonna have to put curtains on those or something. Hey? You know, I'm not stopping film because I don't really want to edit stuff. So this new one has a push-on fitting. Now this one has a little eyelet up there. Here's the other one. Also it has a eyelet one, which is and they're both the original stone rollers. So, do you guys know the very boring process of putting a plug on a wire? Because otherwise this video is going to be an hour and a half long. So if you watch me curse and carry on trying to put another fitting on that to fit that. So I'm going to spare you the agony of my Aussiness and get back and show you what I've done when I'm done. Okay, this is what I come up with. A flat little push on. Can I focus on that with this phone? Not really. Flat little push on plug, and I put an eyelet on the other side, which I put a little nut and bolt through, and then tape it up with electrical tape, so just in case it earths out. I mean, it only earths out just as you're starting, but it'll be minimal, but you always tape stuff up. Listen to me, right? Anyway, signing out for now. Okay, and we're back. And here is the, don't know if you can see it, I'm just guessing, the finished product. And always clean your electrical while I'm cleaning the suspension. Because I've got to rub myself on it all over it, so I just got to get it clean. Yeah, really clean those terminals well so they get good contact. I actually thought the problem with this one here, with this car, with this starter, was that it had just had oil all over the contacts. I just presumed that that's why it didn't work, because I've got a leaking rocker cover gasket, which is next on the list. I don't have to worry about putting the one on first now. So 2 bolts, 2 15s. There's a bit of height, being told. Maybe this chair would I'd look better sitting in this with a beer, most would say, but yeah, not bad for a bar stool. There we go. There we go. It's going in. It's going in. Oh, she's nice and tight. What do you do, bastards, thinking? Huh? Yeah. Filling up the second hole too. Disgusting thoughts. You guys are filthy. I thought all my patrons were well-mannered, behaved gentlemen. not me. To use as an example, who's a gentleman in this world? Can anybody tell me one? Huh? Have I still got time? Yeah, still filming. Yeah, am I? As long as I believe I'm going to remember it as a good man, that's all I care about. That's all I care about in my life. Yeah, I love working on my jigs, but You know how much it hurts to be sick and have a workshop, and you know, while I'm doing this, I'm loving it. I love doing this. I've done it, started doing it at 12, you know, built my first engine at 14, which is a 6 on the Dodge sled hat. I'm going to have to double check the status on that later. Yeah, it was a DeSoto, Dodge DeSoto ambulance type thing. It wasn't an ambulance, but yeah. And from that ended up being used as a farm vehicle. I think it ended up on the tip. I was always planning to put a Hemi in it. You know, it would have been great. You know, the old Dodge DeSoto wagon, van, it was huge. Imagine, nice big supercharged Hemi. I've been in one that had a 351 in it, a Ford. That went reasonably well. But the old DeSoto, she's a big girl. She's a big girl, the old Dodge DeSoto. And the steel was thick. You know, I just want to double check that. Yeah, see, I wasn't happy with it. Something felt wrong. I wasn't quite tight. You got to feel the two metals hitting, you know, and then, yeah, see there, you can hear it, feel it, and then you just go that bit more. What a lovely day. I'm not sitting on the couch playing computer games, watching TV. I have most of the day, just not now. So now I've just got the terminal, which I've already cleaned. Now I've got to put, you got to put a ring around that. This one only came with a lock washer though. I don't know. I want to put a normal washer in there too. Old school, old habits, I guess. Where you get a flat washer first, okay? Now you get your split washer. I'm going to put a ring on that, alright? There we go. Oh! Ah, see, I thought I had it in, but I didn't. You guys are disgusting. I would never think stuff like that. Get that. Oh, that was a nice clean screw. That was a 13, oh, on the new one. Maybe it's even a 12 on the new one. I didn't check. Okay. 12 had before. And the 13. One of these should do the trick.
Where are you?
The socket was a bit, it's alright, but it's just, this is probably easier. Yeah, maybe slower than the socket, but wriggling that flexi joint, God, they're a pain in the butt. I mean, I did a job. I couldn't have reached it with that ease otherwise. This is exciting. Exciting TV. I don't talk about sport because I know nothing about it. All I know about politics is that it sucks. I'm not saying I could do a better job, but, well, who knows? Now that one's on, now I push on plug. Woohoo! Where you hiding? Yeah, little thing, you. Don't you tell me you've broken off. I'll kill you. Oh, it's on top this time. Woo! It's on top. Oh, it was on top before, wasn't it? Yeah, the screw, you couldn't reach it. That's right. So don't start, you, Rick, this and this time, you said this, this and this, but it was already, damn, that's a tight slip-on fit. Whew. I'll say, yeah, I know, fellas. I was wrong. It caught me. What's partially on? It's not near enough. On my fingers. That's hurting my skin. Ooh! You see that dent in my skin? It's going on though. Wriggling it, pushing it, wriggling it. Gyrate those corners on the plug. Yeah, it's not going on. Jeez, the first time. That's the first time for this one. Yeah, small pointy nose pair of pliers times, I think. Going through my torture tools. Here's my smaller pointy ones. I don't know. You can get these big buggers on there. I might just block your view there. Sorry. I can barely see it. I'm keeping it all she's got. Wow. That just slipped on. Like it wasn't the first time anymore. Huh. I'll be buggered. If you want to know more about that sort of stuff, join my OnlyFans. Now, let's put a stool under there while I lower it down. Let me have a double look. It's all looking good here. Plasma drive is 100%. Should be a goer there. fully charged battery. Ooh. Let's give you guys another view. Maybe not of me, because I'm not that easy on the eye. Ooh, yeah. I still haven't made a lever for this. There's a box here. It would have been a very flat box indeed. And maybe I'll pull out my light panel. I don't know, it's not really fine. I picked these up on Facebook Marketplace. I had no idea how good they would be. Yeah, really impressed. There's a spinner. Hey, there's one thing you guys missed. Hey. One thing you guys missed. See that underneath the orange box? A shop vax. It's a beaut. Yeah. By the side of the road, so it's still working. Oh, good. All things come to those who wait. I guess. There we go again. I don't know why she goes down so slow. But it's okay. I'm not in a hurry. It's a lot of oil, I guess. I've had this thing under load overnight. With basically the brakes off, right? So, and nothing dropped, no leaks. The height didn't change, anything like that. So here she is, the HO. Okay. I don't even know if the camera can see what I'm doing over there. Yeah. A little bit wider view maybe, guys. I've got much to do on that side. Alright. Oh. I'm going to have to lower it more, but this is a big ass battery. Cheating a little bit, lowering that more. Okay, it goes that way. I want no messing about. Yeah, I don't know. When I brought this is what come up for this vehicle on the computer, they reckoned. I've got a little dent in my bonnet because of it. When I first got it home, put it in, I realised it doesn't even fit the tray. But it's got another couple more years warranty on it, so I thought, originally it was meant to be for the red Jeep. I should be using that already, but you know what the medical system's like. I hear noise. I hear noise. We have success! Beautiful, beautiful. The reason I disconnected the battery is because the bing, bing, bing is going off in there, and I hate that. And for me to do that is I'd have to get in there through the front door and put my foot on the brake, etc., to get it into park, to get the key out, to stop it going bing, 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 bing. That's why I disconnected the battery. A little bit of entertainment. I've got to lift this one up a bit. I love this hoist. As much pain as it's caused me. Where are the nuts? I need at the top. Yeah, like that, young man. Please. Let go. Salamat. Do I get all my nuts in order? And you're wondering why the camera's still rolling, so am I actually. The problem is fixed. So, still got more time. And where's one of my new favourite toys here? Put that back. And I need this one. 19. So at least that's what she said. Always go opposites. Never go around in a circle. One at the top, one at the bottom, one next to that, next to that, next to that, next to that. Always. Don't ask me how I know. I just know. probably end up breaking one of these studs on over this thing. But here's another tip for you. Never trust a rattle gun. Eh? It's like you wouldn't trust a rattlesnake, would you? Don't trust a rattle gun. Just don't do it. Always check. Even though they don't move as much pressure as I would normally put on them, so and there you go. I'll leave the video at that. Thanks for watching. If you're still there, I promise you this will be a better channel. My medication is, I'm getting stabilizing it. So now, no more wound, no more leaking, just an extra scar. I've got a shitload on my back as well. But anyway, don't you shut me down, camera. The thing is, if you can even see me, I hope it looks a bit. Did I knock it? Yeah, just be good. I'm hoping that I can get my pain under enough control that I can maybe do one clip a week. You know, that would be nice. And if enough people were interested in me doing it this way. And please ask questions. I love people asking questions. Next thing on this for this is a full service, absolutely everything, right back from fuel filter to flushing the radiator, and possibly new rocker cover gaskets to stop that oil leak from the rocker cover gasket, and maybe a cold air intake. And I'm going to put the exhaust of the red one on this one because the red one's going to get a dual one day, dual exhaust system. And I love the sound of that one. It won't sound the same because it doesn't have the GT camshaft, the camshafts that I've got. But it'll still sound really good. It's a very similar system. It's just that this has got the factory cat on it, and that's got high flow cat. And this one is, what are they, 2.5? 2 3/4. That's a full 3-inch system from front and back. So, yeah, and being able to hear the air go in. You know, it's done 245,000 kilometers. You know, anybody who says these things are not reliable, right? Even though I just had to fix something, this engine has never been touched. It's never had a blown head gasket. It's never had a valve drop. It's just been serviced. It had a buggered up gear steering box. I still drove for 2 years, and now a starter motor. That's it. And some oil and filters. And I don't know, I think $2,000 or something, or $1,200. It's over 4 years ago now, I think. And the guy said, I brought it to Toyota because someone told me it's not reliable. 4 years of daily driving later without basically any hiccups. Thanks, buddy. He sold it cheap because his mates told him Jeeps are not reliable. Anyway, signing off, and I hope you enjoyed it, and hope I see you next time.